here we go. I'm starting back on my heaven and earth. I'm having to start this end. I had started the other end before, but I've got a very unsticky square for where I've got the drills going up, and the release paper has come away from that bit. It hasn't stuck to one of the 10 by 10 squares, so over the months that's been sat, it's lost some of its stick. So what I have been doing is I've been wiping it with a wet wipe and leaving it to dry. It's had two sessions, and I am going to have to use a clip, I think, in future to keep it down over that area. But that was the state of the release paper, so I have been using these ones courtesy of the Royal Mail, or in our case WH Smith's, where the Royal Mail we get our postage from, which is post office, WH Smith's. Right, so I'm not sure if you can see this. I think it might need to be a bit more of an angle, but any more of an angle and I won't see it. No, it needs to be in there. Whoops. Oh, I hate that when it does that. Let's turn it that way. Right, there we go. I'm afraid there, that might be slightly better. Well, it's as good as it's going to get, I'm afraid, till I suss out a better thing. That's an IKEA £1.49 job. Right, so we're on 754. I have my trays. That's one, and that's two. Now I thought I had some more, but I'm not sure. But at any rate, 754. That's this one, and it's that colour. Let's take these lids off. So I think I've got it on my little homemade ironing board table, which has definitely seen better days. Right, I've got my pattern weighted down by my trusty, very old iron. Right, here goes. Oh, it's so good to be able to get on with this again. Yep, that should be okay. Now this is the bit I always have trouble with. Mind you, I'm right-handed, so maybe that would be better. I'm always scared that they're going to be going over, the top. Right. Now I really need, because I'm only going to do maybe I'll do trying to figure out how I'm going to do this. I'm only going to do, I'll pull that back. I'm not going to do that bottom bit, so I shall get another release paper, and we should come back. We shall line that up that's it. And the cat is trying to escape, so God help us all now. We'll probably hear the mouse go flying. Oh, she's obviously getting better at that. Right, now I've got to work this through. Whoops, that's the problem. I'll try and move it. You probably can't see it now. Oh, if he keeps doing that, I'm going to cry. See, that's ideal for me, but not for you. I need something to Nope. Oh, blast and botherations. Nope. Well, that'll just have to do. The glare is shining a bit, so I'm going to be here. So it's trying to figure out which side I'm going to start on. I suppose this side would be the best side, even though I tend to work that way. So, oh dear. I haven't got any room the other side for this bit to go. And I also want that square to sort itself out. Oh, there goes a chav who's obviously very happy. Checking his tracky bottoms. Right. Let's just start. So we've got all the top row. We'll do this square first, I think. And we'll work our way down. And I'm a little bit away and I'm not used to working flat. So away with the excuses. And of course it's double-sided tape. But this canvas is the best one I've seen. Look how clear. Even the you know, the lines in between, but you can even see that they've taken effort to darken the midline more than the little lines in between, and the extra ones are really dark, so that's really impressive. These top edges are a little bit fluffy along the edges, but not totally. Hopefully I'm in shot. I can't get it down any. Well, I suppose I could, but you can always zoom in. I've tried zooming in, but it won't work. Shall I try once more? Remember what happened last time? I went down with a clunk. Oh dear. Right, let's go for it. I need to get that out of the way. Oh, we knew that would happen, didn't we? No, not that. Now, which one is it? It's that one. There we go. Oh my word. Excuse the boinking. Now, is that it? Problem is, now you're that way, I'm going to need to right, you need to go over a bit and move him over. Oh my, this is what I should have done before I started, isn't it? Yep, folks, you can always rely on me to do everything A about T. There we go. It's a bit squiffy, but that could be better, couldn't it? Here's hoping. Right, now we're on to the next line, which is, I've got another sunny day in paradise. It's so warm in this house. So I've done that row, and I did get my pointy stick out to do it, but it's actually a little bit easier with my big chunky finger. 1, 2. When I'm watching other people's work in progress, when they're doing their heads and they're using this mainly, oh dear, what's Admiral's Zest, Rebecca's. I'm watching this chart and I'm gauging on her place where the pieces have to go myself, so I can, you know, train my brain into knowing which bits I need to do. and so it's quite handy, and I like that. So that's why I'm near enough following along the same principles as Rebecca, because if it ain't broke, why try to fix something? And I think she's got a very good way of doing it, very watchable. It did take me a little time though to get used to her new page, because as I said, I haven't been diamond painting for over 10 months, so for 10 months I hadn't seen it, and then all of a sudden it was all change. Right, 1, 2 down, and then the third one. Miss one, and then one, and I keep seeing that one underneath. One, but I'm not going there yet. I'm doing this square first, then I will go underneath. I should do as the Japanese write, going down from right to left. I won't be going all the way down, obviously. Making sure the square in my drill is bang on square. 1, 2, and I'm taking it a little bit more slowly so I don't muck it up. 2, that's that line done. Then 3, then it's miss 2, 1, miss 2, 1, and then the bottom one is miss 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, and that is that one done. It's so satisfying, this. I'll do this one because there's not many there. So there's 1. I won't be doing this all the way through, honest, because I'll get a bit bored. Now this one is Randal Spangler's A Little Light Reading. It's a massive, massive brute. But I think a lot of these will straighten up once I get the next one in. And one more down the bottom. Miss 1, 1. I hope you can see it on the I've got it balanced now. I don't move it, but there again, I'd sooner you be able to see it. I wonder what would happen if I found a different thing like that. Okay. There, that'll just have to do, and if it keeps slipping, well, it keeps slipping. Right, so now we've done that one. We're on. There's none in those two, so we're on to this one, which is just this row. So I shall just continue going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 3. Oh, 4. Here we go again. Oh, knickers. 4, 5, 7. Then it's miss 1, then it's the next 2. let's miss one and all the way along to the end. Let's see if my meter place. Oh dear, not doing too well this. Oh, get in there. I do like to multi-place when it works. Now, I could spend 3 days trying to straighten it up, but I'm not going to. Right, so we have done all that row. Right, so no. All right, that is the top one. So any of those 1, 4, 5. Nope. Nope. This could be a long one because there's lots of numbers. Not the white heart, we've got the black heart. Shout if you see one and I miss it. I suppose realistically in this one I should just go that one. And then we'll go back to that. It's learning this program. Right, so we need to put away oh, I know what I could try if I know where it is. It's that I had a little I still think that's probably going to be too high. Yeah, I think that probably will be too high. It's one of those little wooden easels, but it's yeah, still going to be. I need it at a slight angle. And I have a metal, but it's big. Well, this isn't getting the job done, is it? While you see my brain cogs work. All right. Right, that's the end of 754 for this one, and we want 951. That is in the other tray. I am definitely missing. Oh no, I'm not. There's 760. That's good. 955. Now I got a lot of these. No, 951. I got a lot of these diamonds, these drills from a place in. Was it? Oh, I can't remember. Stones. It was in Australia. And I went back to go and order the rest of them, and it seems like she's stopped. So I'm a little bit frustrated because I would sooner have kept. I've got too many in there. I would sooner have kept the same ones, but oh well. They keep falling out the spout. That's why I quite like one with a. All right, here we go. Right, now let's do it. I could do with a bean bag, couldn't I? My wheat pillow's taken up with holding the tripod down. I might have to make myself one. I did have one. Yes, that would just go like that. That'd be ideal. All this time I'm spent faffing around. It's ridiculous. Alright, let's try this. Whoops. Oh well, that'll have to do. Right, so we're on now. With this one, we've got quite a lot. It's just mainly filling in the gaps, except for that one love heart. So if I work my way around that, right, I think I'll multi-place. Oh gosh, I have to realign this because it's the glue dot keeps bulging because it keeps shrinking. Yes, so is anyone tempted to do a heaven on earth one? Are you doing one? What sort of things put you off or scare you a bit about it? I had definitely unreal expectations because I got this one in, I think it was, yeah, the beginning also of 2021, and I had, no, was it 2021? Yes, I think it was. And I had hoped to get it finished. I thought, oh yes, I'll have it finished, no problem, by Christmas time, and then I can give it to my daughter because she's an avid reader and she's got a little book corner, and I thought, oh well, you know, might be nice there. And but yes, unreal expectations, especially after hearing Rebecca saying, yes, a good couple of years. And I'm thinking, ooh, and I'm not very good at keeping up on things. I have a bit of an attention span issue. So I thought, oh dear, my daughter might be old herself by the time she gets this, and then it'll be half done. Don't like the fact that it splays them. And yes, you can work around it, but I much prefer it where you can just stick down once and that's the job's a good one. Right, so we're coming up 1, 2, 3, 4, then we have the spare, and then it's the rest filled in. Oh dear. And you get some people who are placed doing their heads with tweezers. And you just sort of think, my word, there's dedication. What's that one? That one was a... I apologise. Oh no, you can't see my big head. Alright, well this is down as low. Oh no, it could go lower, but I'm not going to do it lower. I think I'll just stick to my... Oh, my ankle is playing up again. If you don't know, in May last year, I went down several of the stairs. I didn't mean to. It's a case of I should be more haste and less speed, because I went down and the next minute I knew I was at the bottom of the stairs, and I was just sort of in a bit of a daze and taking stock of myself. And then I went to move my leg, my foot, and it wouldn't, well, it did move, but it wouldn't move, if it makes sense. and it was excruciating agony. And of course I'd left my phone upstairs and I was downstairs, and oh my word, it was and so I had to basically crawl to the door, which at the bottom of my stairs is the little square hallway. And I mean, it's so little, it's a postage stamp square because it's a little almshouse I live in. And I missed one. And open the door, which of course the door opened inwards, so I had to maneuver around that with my bad leg and my bad ankle. My other ankle foot was also hurting, and I just assumed I bruised that. And then I just screamed for help. It's amazing how nobody sort of came. And then one of my neighbours, who had just come back in from work and was going past my house, he'd gone past, and and I thought, well, he hadn't been gone that long, so hopefully he'll hear me. And he did, and he came back, and he went upstairs, got my phone. I called for my my son to try and get him to come over. And then I tried putting a post out. I had called 999, obviously, and told them, and they said they'd get back and all that kind of stuff. And I thought, well, I can't be here for an hour. I said, I'm at the bottom of the stairs, it's freezing cold, and the door's wide open and I can't move. And and everything else. And then I put a post out on Facebook saying, if anybody could get in touch with my son, please can you let him know I need him, and stuff, and everything else. And before I knew it, there was 3 friends had arrived after seeing my post on Facebook. 3 friends were at my door as I was on the floor in agony. The lad who had stopped, he'd called the ambulance back again, or I think he called them the first time, to be honest. And he was there waiting with me until my friends sort of came, and then he popped off after a while, after he was there saying how he found me. And then yes, and so my 3 friends, bless them. And by that point I had the ambulance crew there, and they were saying, oh yes, he looks more like a dislocated fracture. And I was going, so I was tugging on the old gas and air for all I was worth. There's a special way around of doing that gas and air, and I do it, I think, the best way, where it gets me giggly. I don't like the way where you breathe it in, as they say, hold it, let it out. Because I'm not used to breathing that deeply, I go very lightheaded very quickly. So I know the gas and air will make you go lightheaded pretty quick, but it made it even worse. And it was horrible. So I just sort of just do it how I do it. And it makes me very giggly, which in turn works wonders. Yes. So I got into hospital and into A&E. Luckily you get wheeled straight through, which was handy. And I'll tell you what, that journey going up, it was weird because I was like disconnected a lot of the time. When I fell down the stairs, it was like I was disconnected from the pain at some point. It was very strange, which was good, because don't get me wrong, I didn't want to be connected to that pain because that was unbearable when it did kick in. And I kept fighting because I felt like I wanted to just pass out and go to sleep. And I kept fighting that. I thought, no, I'm not going to pass out. Yes, the sleep might be nice, but I don't want to pass out, thank you very much. I want to stay awake, stay alive. That's the problem with doing light colours. You actually get to see the black line. So I'm going to have to figure a way around that. I might have to seal this, and when I seal it I might do like a little bit of grouting type thing, you know. But well, yes, anyway, so back to my story. And oh, done that wrong again. And yes, so there I was in hospital, and they took me for x-rays and everything else, and they said, oh yes, and I said, right, I have a dislocated trimalleolar fracture on one foot, on my left foot. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Done it again. And then it's 2. Then it's 1, 2, 3. And that I'd have to go and have it because it was an unstable dislocated fracture. What's that? Oh dear. So they marked me up. They put 5th MT on one. No, MT on one on my right foot, because apparently I'd broken a bone along the side of my foot near the 5th metatarsal, which is a little toe, but it was along that bone there above it, and I'd broken that and severely bruised it. So that was fun. Whoops. And then I had so then they took me to the plastering place, if I remember rightly. Was it the plastering place first? Yes, it was. And they had to try and put it back into position before they could plaster it. Oh my God. And of course how they did that was they would x-ray it to see what happened, then they would try and maneuver it into position, then they would plaster it, and then they would x-ray again to check, and then they would have to either go back in and manipulate it again and then repeat the process. So it was, you know, for each maneuver of the ankle they did, it was x-ray, plaster, no, x-ray, put it together, plaster, x-ray. And well, they did that several times because it was just so unstable, it just kept falling out. And it was excruciating agony. And one attempt they said, we'll give you fentanyl, and all I could keep thinking of was, isn't that what Michael Jackson had, along with his Profil or whatever it was? But and I said, oh my God, I'm scared. And they said, oh no, nothing to be scared of, it's blah 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 this. It was only after I had it I said, oh well, you know, I had a good life. And I was trying to make light of things, and then yeah, I had it, and I still felt the blooming pain, but yeah, it did take the edge off a bit, but oh boy, it was horrendous. So they tried that, I think it was about 3 times they had to go back inside, x-rayed, blah blah, x-rayed, blah blah. And was it 3 or was it the 4 times? I think it went in on the 4th time, and I was absolutely exhausted. So I tried it without that's it, yes, the fentanyl was the last 2 attempts they used fentanyl, if I remember rightly. But I did 2 without, and oh my God. Yeah. And then I was sent up to the ward to await the operation, which happened 2 weeks later. I mean, I had a pot on, but the pot was absolutely horrendous because my foot kept swelling up and then unswelling. Every time it unswelled, the pot shifted, or my foot shifted in the pot, because it was no longer the size as it had been when they first put the pot on, so it was no longer secure, you know, by the pot. But so it rattled around a bit, and then of course then it'd swell up again because it was kept being bashed. And when it'd swell up, of course my foot wasn't in the position that it was originally, and so it'd swell up, and the plaster obviously didn't fit again. And the pain that gave was absolutely horrendous. And I kept trying to explain this to people, and they kept looking at me as if I was a baby and I was, not telling the truth or whatever. And I just thought, this is ridiculous. And of course then they expected me to walk to the toilet and everything else, which I can understand why they do that, but oh my word, forget it. I've also got a bad back. I've got fibro, and this had sent me into a bit of a flare up, and so I felt really bleh. And I was walking I had to use one of these gutter frames, and every step was horrendous, literally, because they'd given me this weird wedged shoe for my other broken foot, but I could walk on it but it still hurt a lot. And so I was very, very slow, and I just thought, I hate them, but I just wanted a bloody bedpan. But then, you know, nighttime, they didn't want to give me a bedpan and all this kind of stuff, and they tried making me walk, and I kept saying, and I was in absolute agony. And of course, with the pot kept shifting and everything else, they cut the pot down the middle at one point, and that eased a bit, but not much. Didn't ease the back bit, the heel. And because I was basically, even though it was raised on pillows, it was I'm not doing much, I'm just doing waffling, aren't I? No, cat, that's not how you do it. Because it was it didn't work, so then they tried several pots on me, and each one had to come off because I was in excruciating pain. I mean, you know, a lot of that is my fibro. I'm very, you know, it's very painful, more painful than perhaps it would have been usually for other people. And then they gave me an air cast boot, which was loads better because I could sort that out and make it better. And of course I went in for my operation. Oh my word, I can't get over how absolutely amazing Mr. Jowett was at York. He was absolutely amazing. I had to have an epidural because I said I didn't want to go out, and they were fine with that because it being my ankle. And so they gave me an epidural, and of course by that point I was desperate for the loo, wasn't I? I thought I'd go beforehand, but they took their time in coming to get me. So of course I kept thinking, oh, any minute now they'll be taking me down and I can hold on till the end. Yeah. Anyway, so they epiduraled me up, my very first epidural, and I remember counting down, and oh wow, then I was out. I don't remember any of it until I was waking up in the recovery room and thinking, I have just had the best sleep of my absolute life so far, because I suffer from insomnia. It was so I've done those two, done that. What's going on here? Right, okay. Let's take him out. That shouldn't be there. That should be there. Right. I think I've done it. And I've done that one up there. Yes, so that was that, and it was what I can say was it was a very good experience up to that, you know, to then. But then, of course, the post-op, when you're taken back to the ward, and of course, you know, there's less help, really, because they're worked off their feet. They really are. And but they did well, you know, considering. And then, of course, they wanted to mobilise you. There was one lad who was a right little... Oops, wrong one. 1, 2, 3 in the fourth. Who really wanted to... You've got to get up and out. And I kept trying to explain to him, saying, yeah, that's all very well if you've only got one injury on one leg. I have 2 injuries, as well as an ongoing situation. I'm not making excuses. It's just that this is like, you know, not even a full day after the operation, and I'm still in absolute horrendous pain. And, you know, I think they put me on proper pot again as well, and so the swelling was going up again, and I was start back in that cycle, which was not fun. 1, 2, third, that's that one. That's that square done. So I've got this one and this square left to do. Yes, I mean, it did get slowly better. I tried getting up and out when I could, but I was so exhausted. What's going on here? This is me not concentrating. I have missed that one there. That one there. Okay, I shall do this one, and then I shall what if I, yeah, so that's the saga basically of my feet even. I did it on the 19th of May, and I came out of hospital on the 5th of June. I think I know what I did wrong. Yeah, I thought I'd done those bottom ones, but I hadn't. Right, so that's that, and all these. Yes, so that was, and I've been on catch up ever since. Met some lovely people in the hospital. Sadly, they were all in with painful things, you know. But 2, 3, and then another 3. 1, 2. This morning, oh my word, I got fed up. I had my I got a new bed, and oh, my sleep's just starting to improve a lot from it, which is amazing. But the problem is it's a memory foam mattress, which isn't a problem in itself, but if you lie in one place for too long, obviously it sinks. And then I think, right, well, that's sunk too much. I really want to give that chance to come back up again, because this is what happened with my last bed. I ended up doing a Homer Simpson groove in the one place that I used to sleep in, and so that's why it didn't last that long, and my back as well, I think it didn't help. So I would move across the bed. It's only a small double I got this time. So I moved across the bed, and of course you're up at a right angle, because suddenly there's the impression from where you've been, and then suddenly you're up there because it hasn't had a chance to flatten, and so you're like on a slope, and you get used to it. But boy, oh boy, oh boy, that mattress is, oh, I can't fault it in the bed. So I think my sleep has definitely been improving. But yeah, so I got that. But of course I have the old bed downstairs in my sitting room. My sitting room is part of my kitchen. As I say, it's a very small almshouse, one up, one down, and so it's been sat there, and it keeps sliding down onto the floor, and so I would have to walk over it, which was always a nightmare, because, you know, sometimes your foot would slip as the mattress went down a bit, and I did it that once, and I twisted my bad ankle, and I felt something go a bit in it, and I thought, oh my God, what's happened here? And yes, it hurts, but well. 1, 2, and so last night I got so fed up with having to walk over it in a mattress topper that I went on to our local site, town site, and I saw somebody who'd also asked for a mat, somebody who takes stuff to the dump, and I thought, wow. So I messaged him or whatever, and he got back to me and gave me a quote roughly for the thing, and I just thought, I'm willing to pay anything at this point now just to get it shot. And so he came this morning and took it, And he also took the old bed frame for an extra £5. So I was well impressed. Him and his wife came, because I thought, oh, there's no way I can lug it. When I just saw him, I thought, oh gosh, I hope he isn't hoping that I can help, because I can't. I can't lift it. I can't lift and walk like that. But he didn't, and yeah, he came and took it away. So now I have floor space in my sitting room, which means, I know it sounds crazy, but it means I can now do the laundry properly, because I'm not having to walk across the mattresses to get into the kitchen to get to the washing machine. So right, hold on, it's that one, Miss 1 and yeah, so I'm now a very happy bunny. And it's amazing as well how you sort of feel like, it's like feng shui, isn't it? You feel like you've suddenly got all that extra air circulating. And your lungs just feel like as if they can expand and breathe again, not constricted or anything like that. So yes. So I've got to finish up here in my bedroom. I've still got a load of boxes and things to take to charity shops and the like. And then obviously rubbish. And I've got loads of cardboard. Luckily it's cardboard collecting day this week. So it's 1, 2, that one. So it's whoops. Right, so what was that one? Oh no, have I done it? Oh yeah, 1. It was this one, because this one's the same. Does that mean anything though? Let's just see. Yes, it was that. And that one? Yes. So we have that one with that one. Right, so I've done those 2 now. Yeah, so it's been such a weird few years, isn't it? With the dreaded lurgy, the lurgy that we must not be named. Must not be named, even. Now with Ukraine. Very weird. I keep wondering what's going to be trying to sneak in. Because usually when something's happening major, then something sneaks in or gets used for something. But well, my hearts go out to all the Ukrainians and even to the Russian people, not to their bosses and their bigwigs in the freaking government, but all their, you know, their citizens who have been basically lied to, and their sons have gone off to fight. Not knowing what they were fighting for. So yes, there are no winners in war. And as the bigwigs should realise, throughout history, dictators don't have a happy ending. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Especially short dictators. Hitler was not very tall. Yep. And And neither was Napoleon. I think they call it Napoleon complexes. But well, enough about that and enough about politics, because let's not go there. So, oh, missed it. I also have another head painting that I want to get onto. I've got the canvas. I've got some of the drills, not all of them, because I'm using my spares for that one. And it's a Tatiana Fedorova mini bouquet. And it is lovely. Very florally, a bit like the, oh gosh, Mascherari Muse. I'm getting better at saying that. I'm painting that I unboxed and kitted up the other day. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know how long this is going on for. I should have set my timer, but it's a little bit late now, so I had hoped to finish all this, but I don't know whether I'll get a chance to, because I'm talking too much. Let's stop talking so much. Go a little bit of ASMR. Mind you, I'm not multi-placing, am I? Bloody hair there, but it's going to be, what's the word? 1, 2. 1, 2. I've done it again. 2. Right, so that's that one done. Now on to the last box of this. 1, 2, 3. Miss 1, 1. Miss 2. It's like knitting, isn't it? Slip 2, knit 2. Slip 1. Then it's knit 1 or purl 1. So it's at an angle from that one. So it's 1, 2, 3. Then at a diagonal. Then at a down one. I've done that one. 1, 2 and across. 1, 2, 1. I am really liking this pattern keeper. I'm glad I waited for it to be for it to come. Right, so that is that one done. Right, I think I'm going to do the hearts. Oh bugger. Luckily I'm wearing a longish top which turns out into a loop so I can catch any drills onto it. Typical. That one finger that I want is not long enough to do the tapping. That one died 1,000 deaths. Right, so now we're going to go for search and we're going to do hearts. 3770. Slight difference. I'll do that one. think the other 3770s were from my stash. Right, here we go. So that's that one. And then all the ones in this box, not really noticing much in it. I think those other 3770s remind me of that colour. This is where you can really rattle on. Whoops, I've gone over, but well, we'll allow that one. Let's try the multi-placer again. When the multi-placer works, it works really well. I'm definitely using fat, chubby finger. Right, so now this one. Oops. Stop using chubby finger. So what you're going to do, use the chubby finger. I don't think I should have I don't think in effect I should have done so big a thing. I should have just done a little square. It's a little bit boring, this one, isn't it? Because there's not much to see. This is the sheet above his bed. So all this one bar that one. So we'll get that bottom row done. My foot is hurting. I've got a couple of orders to make. I think they'll go out tomorrow now. think I'm going to have to go back to One Places. Not until I've sorted out this glue dot in the multiplier. Right, I've got to remember that one. 1, 2, 3, and then it's that one. Right, then it's the campfire tent, whatever. Ah, no it isn't, it's that one. It's on the second row. 1, 2, 3, there, that one. Right, so and then it's all the rest, isn't it? Right, okay. Says she, and then goes to use it again. The theory is, once this is up on the wall, you aren't going to notice any weird I am thoroughly enjoying it, and I'm so glad I got the tablet. I think I'll finish off these and then I will do the rest off cam. I think it was slightly ambitious for me, straight new back into it and expecting to get it, you know. I'm used to speed painting, but of course that's easier when you're not waffling on. I really want to sort those lines out. That's the only downside about having them like that. I think I might have to sprinkle some something in there. Right, and this one we've got 2. 1. Then we have the campfire. Then we have that. And it gave me a chance to sort out these glue dots, perhaps get some new ones in. It's like the middle bit isn't as big as it should be. And that's slipped again. Oh dear. That one's there, that one's there, that one's there. Those 2 there, and I need 1 in there. There we go. Definitely need more glue dots. Oh, flippity, flippity, flippity knickers. my ankle. It's sitting at the wrong angle and it really hurts at that angle. Oh dear. I'm definitely going to have to go and have a lie down, because this upright position really plays havoc on my back. I'm falling apart, folks. Right, nearly done. So I need that one, and I need that one, but that one gets done. Oh, and that one. Now, is that done? Yes, I've done. Right, so we're just on 3, so I'll leave that tray there because I'm going to need that to do any of those. So I need 7, 4, 6. This one's with, there's a lot of it. One, 2, and oh, that one's a trash. The first trash drill. 3. There we go. That's that one done. I'm only stopping at those. I should have just done it like that. Just imagine if it had been like that. Right, I shall be back at some point. Hopefully I would have done a little bit more before I'm next back, but as you can see, it's a massive undertaking. Which is, what's this length? I started upside down. Nope. But it is massive, and I bet there's going to be a few rivers on this because of where it's been sat. This is a 90 by 120 canvas. So there we go. Right. So on that note, I shall say, what are we on now? 1 hour. Good golly. Best say bye-bye. So please like, comment and subscribe. Let me know what head picture you're on or anything else. Ask questions about them. Yeah, just let's chat. Okay, like, comment and subscribe. Thanks for watching. If you've got this far, you deserve a star and a gold medal. Bye bye.